Hello, men, women, everybody. I am Eric Eugene Allman, transformational men's coach. And in today's transmission, I'm going to be talking about the, the full value of men doing work with other men and being supported and held by other men. And one theme that's been coming up a lot with clients I'm working with and just in my field is men processing their work. And when I say work, I mean inner child work, shadow work, really understanding and bringing pieces of their shadow and unconscious into the light so that they can understand more about what drives their behavior. So men doing that work with their intimate partner and the effects that can have. And sometimes I believe that it's okay to do that work. But there's a real value in being conscious of what happens when we, as the masculine partner, bring into our relationship not only our emotions, because that would be one thing, but asking our feminine partner to help us unpack and process all of that. You see, when that happens, they no longer are just feeling with us, which would keep them in the feminine. They are now stepping into the masculine to help us sort through all of our stuff. And there's a place for that, for sure, in some relationships. And where it can go awry or have an undesirable result is as the masculine partner, when you bring into the relationship that dynamic over and over again, where I'm holding up if it was with me and my partner, I'm holding up my masculine pole and I'm embodying this masculine energy, holding space. And then I flip and I go into all the way down into the muck and I'm asking for help. Please help me figure this out. And then I go back into the masculine. And then the next day I go back into the muck and please help me figure this out. That act of flip-flopping creates a distrust on a deep level because our feminine partner is not able to trust and relax into her feeling of being held in a container so that she can fully express the dance that is inside of her through her emotions, through her mood, through her sexuality. So when we don't hold the space for that and create the container for that, because we are choosing to process all of our stuff in that relationship, then we can't have an expectation, or we would be setting ourselves up to also have an expectation that they would be in their feminine when we are ready to be in our masculine. Because the act of us flipping back and forth is in fact being and embodying the feminine. And from a polarity perspective, if I'm flowing back and forth all over the place, my partner would be repelled by that if she was in her feminine state. So she can either be in that state of repulsion or she can just embody the masculine. And then what often happens is as the masculine partner, we feel, okay, I feel better now. And we have that expectation that our feminine partner is going to go back to embodying the feminine state. And when she doesn't, it becomes this repelling, weird energy. sometimes even leading to things like the masculine partner wanting to be able to embody that role, but the feminine partner, who's primarily shows up feminine, is not letting go of that masculine pole because she doesn't trust you. And the only way to get back into that masculine pole is to show up. Show up. Make room for her fucking anger. Because she's probably angry that she had to flip back and forth out of these roles that she didn't really want to be in. If her natural state is one of femininity, then she would prefer to be in that. That is how she can fully express herself. And I'm not saying at all, men, not to go into your feelings, not to express your feelings. What I'm saying is being a part of a men's group, working with a male coach like myself or another men's coach, working through and processing all of your stuff in that way so that you can honor all parts of yourself. You can honor the feminine parts of yourself because we all have both. This image back here expresses that. And they blend in our body, and every day they show up in a different way. But the important part is not to go unconscious of how we are showing up as the masculine partner in our relationship. Holding the space, holding the container, and taking care of ourselves through the appropriate channels so that our intimate partner in our intimate relationship can keep that sexual polarity that we desire. So honor your feminine. Go dance. Go play. Go be in that. Take a fucking bath, man. Take a bath. Take a bubble bath. Put a mask on. Nurture yourself. And then go be supported by other men. Because other men, it's beautiful being supported by other men. It's beautiful work. Men are getting better and better at moving into the feminine. And now this piece here about the appropriate channels and being conscious of how when we show up in that way in our intimate relationship, the effect it has. That is an important piece to fully grasp. So any men out there who would like to be supported by another man, stretched forward and helped work through and process all of the things that are holding you back currently so that you can clear them out of your system and bring them into the light and be conscious of them. And then start taking massive strides into the newer, upgraded, evolved version of yourself. I'm available for that. And I'm opening my calendar next week to 5 clarity calls, 30-minute free calls with men who are interested in working together to do that, to grow into the best version of themselves. So send me a message and we'll set that up. Have a beautiful day.